Hello, hello, hello. Greetings and good day to you all. How are you on this beautiful Monday? It is December. In my mind, I just said October, November, December 8th, 2025. So happy to be here. So excited to be alive and to share this transit astrological information that's coming down this week of, like I said, Monday, December 8th. How are you? I'm waiting for a few people to come on in as I get started. But as I do, I want to give a few announcements in which I probably will say again. I still have that Family Matters reading special that's going on right now up until December 25th, Christmas Day. Hey, Robin, how you doing? December 25th is $111 for a 45-minute session. But if you know me and you know my spirit, or you can sense it on some level, we always go over a little bit, and your ancestors always come through if you are prompt to pay for the energy exchanged. And we get down into it, whatever it is you want to talk about, and whatever it is, more importantly, they want to talk about. I'm so glad that you are here. Listen, we're still going to Auto Camp, SEQUOIA, in the Sequoia National Forest here in California. I'm so glad to go. I'm really, really excited. Like I told y'all once before, maybe twice or once or three times for that matter. Before, I was not trying to do another retreat, but however, some never, Spirit called me on, and also specifically the village called me and was like, hey, hey, are we gonna do a retreat? So I said, yeah, let's make this thing happen. There are 4 spots available, and I'd love to you, to get down on it. I know it's Christmas time, and I know your money may be tight in some kind of way, but if it is a will to be made by God herself, if Jesus is stepping into place, this is no mockery for all the beautiful religious people out there. I'm saying this seriously. If God is making a way, you'll find your way hanging out with us. I love doing retreats. I love hugging people. I love getting down on it and talking about the things that we need to heal from, to move through, to celebrate about. And that's what my retreats are. They are far from vacations. So don't think you coming to just chill. You coming to do some work, and you coming to meet some like-minded and like-spirited people, okay? To come on in and join you at the time. So come on through. You can hit up my website at wordlifeastrology.com/retreats. That's wordlifeastrology.com/retreats. I'm happy that a few of y'all are coming on in here. It must be a busy day for folks. Not as many as usual, but it's all good. For those that are in here, are supposed to be in here, and I'm happy. Please share this information. Share this information if it resonates here on YouTube at Sonja Marie's Word Life Astrology page, and also on IG, right? At Word Life Sonja Marie. Oh, by the way, I mean, kind of stalling, but giving some announcements done nonetheless. I do have an artist page here on YouTube at Word Life Artistry. I'd love for you to check it out. I put a couple of performance reels that I've edited. From Free Bricks, and also from my live residency show this summer. Please go and check it out. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Your girl got a lot up her sleeve, and there's a whole lot more coming. I'm very, 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 very excited. Hi, Bella Meets Beautiful. What's happening? I'm happy that you are here today too, and I think we should just jump on into it. For those that come a little tardy for the party, it's all right. They'll get here in divine time, and if they need to be filled in, I'm sure the village here, the community here, will assist in a way in filling it up. letting them know what it is that they missed if they ask. Okay, so let's start with Monday. Today being Monday, December 8th, the moon is in Leo. I love when the moon is in Leo because my moon is in Leo and it gets me hyped and it gets me going and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do the thing. Some people may get a little thrown off, like Taurus energy or Aquarius energy or Scorpio energy may get a little thrown off when the moon is in Leo, because Scorpio and Taurus, wait, no, Leo and Aquarius, let me say that again. Leo and Aquarius are opposite, but Leo and Scorpio and Leo and Taurus is a square. So it's a little bit challenging. Hey, Miss Avenetta, how you doing, sweet love? So if you feel yourself with any of those signs or any really personal planets, like the moon or Venus or Mercury or your rising in those signs, and you feel a little off today, it's okay. Just breathe through it, okay? Because the moon in Leo asks you to be bigger. The moon in Leo asks that you share your shine. The moon, when the moon is in Leo, is very, very generous. If the moon, and when the moon is in Leo, oftentimes, what's up, Blue Blue? Oftentimes your heart expands as the Leo walks in the door. Your heart expands, and this is for everybody, not just the Leo. Your heart expands in a way in which not only you generous, you feel more. And let me go a little bit deeper. When the moon is in Leo, you also seem to dip into those spaces in our heart in which sometimes we need the most healing. Have you ever gotten to have you ever had those little aches in your heart, those little aches beneath your rib cage, those little aches for women right up underneath your left breast? Those little aches, those openings in which the heart is screaming to be seen. The heart is screaming. Hi, Kia. The heart is screaming to be felt. The heart is screaming to thaw. The moon in Leo, this is for everybody. When the moon is in Leo in our transiting chart, it helps, it aids in the pushing and the swelling of the heart so those aches can thaw. So those memories, those heart memories can come up. So those heartbreaks can find their way drizzling onto the floor. You dig? But we have to be bold enough, in which that moon in Leo also brings the bold and the courageous acts of the heart. The bold and the courageous acts of the heart will help to usher them on. Sometimes, again, Taurus and Scorpio or Aquarius energy may want to hold on, may want to try to control it, may want to fix it, may want to say, oh, not right now, or I don't want to feel this, or let's go deeper, let's make it more than what it is. No, what it is just the thawing of the heart. This is for few, not for everybody, right? But the moon in Leo is a good time, even if you don't feel it, for you to promote it, for you to breathe deeply into your heart. Take a time, take a minute, take like 5 minutes. By the way, hi Trish, how you doing? Hey Kia. Take a couple of minutes if you can, by the way, to just breathe into your heart center and see what comes up for you. Okay, go ahead and journal it and do the things. And if you do that, I'm telling you, it'll be worthy. Why? Because as astrology has it, and as things go into succession and go in the order in which they are supposed to, because why? The universe is perfect like that. The moon in Leo is trining up Venus. Venus deals with value. Venus deals with worth. It'll be worth it if you were to breathe into your heart, if you recognize the generosity of your heart, if you recognize the boldness and the courageousness of your heart and of your expression. If you take a moment to be the one in the center of the room going, wait, hold on for a second. I got something to say. Wait, hold on for a minute. I don't agree with that. Wait, hold on for a second. Last week we had $20,000. This week we got $5,000. What happened, Captain? When you step up and shine, because who rules Leo? The sun. I wanted to let that shine on you. And am I appropriate with my yellow today? I just want to ask. Hi, Miss Jean is in the room too. Angie Hill is here. I'm so glad y'all coming in slowly but surely. It's around holiday time. You're probably busy trying to get all things together. and readjust your lives so family can come on in. And I appreciate you being here and taking a moment, if not the whole time, taking a moment to just sit with your girl and listen to some things that's happening this week. So as I shine in my bright little Leo sun ruler, very vibrant. Thank you, Kia. My vibrant outfit here. I want to remind y'all, as the moon is in Leo today, to step up. Be courageous, be bold, be the one, the obvious one in the room that's saying the thing, that's being the thing, if at the very least is just vibrating the thing. Does that make sense? Because why is sitting with Venus? Fierce desire to be and live your deepest truth. It's weighing on you, and it's weighing on you, and you are to burn it off with the brightest blaze. Now pause, because as I was taking these notes early this morning, when I wrote this, that really resonated in my heart. Because as we blaze, as we burn, as we open up our heart center, in which that moon and Leo absolutely rules, as we do that thing, we are feeling the fierceness of that thing. And again, some people will run from it, some people will embrace it, some people will breathe through it. Who are you? But it's also hitting Venus to say that it's worthy of that. You can get your coins from that money. You can feel a heightened sense of desire. You can also blaze through this thing in which is asking you to do, because there's so much that wants to come through you. And what have you been given permission to come through you lately? That's the real question. And y'all know my style, right? I'm always in my face. If I'm in my face, that means I'm in your face. And that means you need it, or you want it, or you like it because you hear. So let's get in each other's faces. The weighing on you. What is your truth? What do you need to burn? What do you need to blaze through? That's a real question that, Nadia, you may not have time to answer in this moment in time, but I swear to goodness, you know deep down in your heart what needs to burn, cuz what needs to just go. Now, is this like the other things that we talk about, like growing into our truth, reaching our highest level, transforming, all of that? But I'm putting an extra adjective on it today with that moon hitting up Venus, because why? It needs to burn in a way in which you give it permission, in which you give it agency, in which you say, yes, keep going, in the way in which you do not look back. But sometimes you got to discover the thing as you move, because Leo is that fire sign. It's not going to stand still. And even though you may be a different sun sign, don't turn off. Okay? Because this expression, the moon being in Leo today, is sliding through you. It's saying, come on, we got things to do. Come on, we got to be higher. We got to be better. Now, if you feeling that, if you're not feeling that, it makes no sense whatsoever. But I will say this. Well, it makes a lot of sense to me, but it makes no difference is the real word I wanted to use, right? But I will say this. You may get a pass on some level if you're not really feeling it, feeling like moving. Why? Because Mars is squaring up Saturn today as well. So again, Monday, we feel this blaze in our heart, this burning desire to be courageous, to burn away all of the heartaches, the hurt that we've been holding, the things that are still kind of plaguing us, right? But again, it wants to blaze, which means it has action and movement on it. However, our action and our movement, which is ruled by Mars, is squaring up Saturn, which says, I don't necessarily have the discipline to do that. I don't necessarily feel like I have the authority within myself to do that. I'm ready because I feel the passion and the propulsion, but am I ready? Why are you still scared? Why are you still scared? And not scared in the way in which you're shaking in your boots, scared in the way in which you allowing the old you, the old conditioning, the old conversations, people's ideas and opinions that play over and over again. You allowing that to scare you. Does that make sense? You can be bold and bright. You can feel the propulsion, but there's still like a little push and pull with deep in your soul. Why? Because you don't want to do the Saturn work. Why? Because you don't want to tell motherfuckers to back up. Why? Because you don't want to put up your boundaries. You don't want to utilize discernment. This is what I put. Discipline and boundaries are lacking because you may refuse to see the need to pace yourself. Move too fast and you'll get burned. Self-control equals steady footing. Steady footing equals success. So the bottom line is that there's a dance. You may feel the ooh, I don't know, ooh, hey, but if you move steadily, if you know that not only one foot is in front of the other, but as you take those steps, you are safe. How about this for a practice? Walking into situations, having conversations with people that trigger you, don't not necessarily understanding fully what it is that you're getting into. Excuse me for burping, y'all. In a meeting or whatever, you say to yourself, I am safe. I am safe. I move because I am safe. I may not feel it all the way through, but I am safe. I am willing and I am safe. How about that for a mantra today? Because Mars, again, is the planet of aggression. It's having a hard time with Saturn wanting you to believe, not only believe that you're safe, but wanting you to believe that the work that you've done thus far has been helping, wanting you to believe in the way that your discernment and your boundaries and the authority of you is working. Right? But if you move too fast, if you push too hard, if you close your eyes and just run the thing, without taking the proper steps, reminding yourself you are safe along the way, reminding yourself that you are your own authority, then possibly maybe it'll burn too quickly. Possibly maybe you'll be out of control. Are y'all feeling this? Do you understand what I'm saying? Your daughter would say, better let it out than hold, better to let it out, right? Trish, that's so funny. You know, my grandfather says, better to let it out and be ashamed and hold it in and bust a vein. But he was actually talking about farts when he was talking about that. But burping is the same because you can bust a vein when you hold it in the burp. I'm just saying. Good afternoon, Foxy Copper Fox. ZP is here. What's up, honey pie? And Jessica Robinson is here. Camille Jims 85 is rolling on through. And D Stokes. What's happening, D Stokes? Miss Butler. Hi, April. How are you? I'm so glad that y'all's flowing on in here easily. Andrea Bell is here. I'm so happy you're here as well. Waving hello to you. Do y'all get this magic for today, though? And it's pretty like weird. I don't know if anybody else is feeling this. Let me know. If not, let me know that too. Right? Tell me how you feel. Because there's a feeling, to summarize it all on Monday, is that feeling of like, I want to blaze, I want to burn, I want to do the things. But when I move just like that. When I move, I don't know my steps. When I move, I'm not too sure of my steps. When I move, God damn it, I got to stop and pray. God damn it, I got to tell somebody no. God damn it, I got to be discerning. God damn it, I got to be my own authority. God damn it, I have to play by the rules. That just hit me. I don't know if that hit you. That just hit me. When you burn, when you moving forward, when you have your passion, when your heart is ablazing and you are trying to not be scared, you got to play by the rules sometimes. Right, Judy Applegate? How you doing, sweetie pie? Y'all get that? Hey, Lori. You got to play by the rules sometimes. And you say to yourself, or you say it out loud, whose rules? Your rules. Whose rules? Your spirit's rules. The rules that you tell yourself, I'm not going to do this anymore. The rules that you say to yourself, I've been down this road. This doesn't work for me. The rules that you say to yourself, listen, I'm tired of hanging around this person because they bring me down all the time. The rules that you set for yourself, not freaking Trump's rules, not the Republicans' rules, not your boss's rules, your own rules, your sovereign rules. What rules do you have for yourself that you have to maintain in order to take these safe steps, these sure-footed steps, so you can get to your success? Ooh, there's more. I got a whole lot for y'all this week. I'm trying to tell y'all. Ooh, that's why I'm sweating. Plus, I'm drinking this tea. I'm trying to switch over a little bit to black tea, although black tea hurts my stomach. But when I put a little bit of almond milk in it, it kind of alleviates that little feeling that I get sometimes. But black tea has me sweating more, so please forgive me. Just a little commercial about myself as we run into Tuesday. Come on now. Thank you for quoting a sister. The Healing Center. The Healing That Center. The Healing Data Center. Oh, got it, got it. You know a girl can't read. What's up, Cosmic Rose? Nice to see you in here. You got that, Miss Aranetta? Or Aranetta, apologize. Come on in here and take a seat. We are on Tuesday, Soul Power and music lovers. Let's go. Let's get it going. So we fuel with passion today, but we got to follow our rules. And on Tuesday, that moon stays in Leo. Remember, I described what Leo is all about, that heart-centered energy. This is for everybody, every sign. I don't care what sign you are. It's leading with the heart. It's leading with conviction. It's leading with propulsion. And dare I say it, now we got that moon waking us up on Tuesday. Quincunxing Saturn again. Oh my God, Becky. So here's the deal. I love Leo energy. Like I said, I got a lot of it in me. But one thing I do know about myself is that girl can slide into brat mode. So when the moon in Leo or any Leo energy is kind of is challenged in a way, and a quincunx is a very irritating, frustrating challenge. When that moon in Leo is challenged by that quincunx to Saturn, the brat comes out. Not the brat, the rapper coming out, entertaining your ass. The brat in you. The brat in you, cuz why I gotta be disciplined? Why I gotta do a thing? And when that Leo energy turns into the brat, it looks very, very, very self-centered. And again, trust me, because I noticed this within myself. I only speak from experience and what resonates through my body. Please know that. I notice within myself. And it becomes self-centered and egotistical on some level. I don't have to do that. I don't have to do the discipline. I don't have to follow my own rules. I don't have to pay attention to authority. This is Tuesday as it wakes us up. What's up, David Williams? A. Williams. I don't have to do all the things that I'm being called to do. My spirit will get the notice and get the memo when I give it to him. Hey. Don't do that to yourself. Because as spirit shows me again, the game of chutes and ladders. You find yourself walking up to 20. You find yourself walking up to 30. And you rolling the dice and you moving because the sun, what? Propelled by Leo energy and that courage, that moon and Leo is saying, baby, you can do it. And then you start bringing out the brat. Now you get up to 33 and slide right back down to 7. Chutes, ladders. Don't do that. Don't do that. The irritation that you hold when you're told to do something and follow the rules of your own self, is only self-perpetuated chaos. Do you get that? Squirrel, has anybody been to a party where there's a Debbie Downer in the motherfucking room? That's the brat. The Debbie Downer in the corner. Oh, I don't like this drink. Oh my God, we pay all this money for this food. Oh my God, look at that dude over there looking at me. What did you just say? I know you're not talking about me. Oh, my feet hurt and I got to walk back 5 more blocks. Oh, maybe I should catch the bus or catch an Uber. You got $10 for the cab? Oh my God. That's that self-perpetuated chaos within you when you start to get irritated about the rules that you know you need to do. Why are you doing that to you, cousin? That's a real question. Answer that for me. Why are you doing that for you? Why are you doing that to you? This is Tuesday. Be irritated until you get it right. Get it right. Get it right is the point. Thank you, Sonja. I appreciate you, Sonja. You're welcome, Sonja. Why question the teacher when the student doesn't know what they're doing? And guess what? We are both. Why question the teacher when the student don't know what they're doing? And we are both, the student and the teacher. So there are moments in which the brat, the student in us, need to pipe the frick down so we can hear the teacher, which is the bellowing of our soul, which is the magnetism that and the spirit that wants us to rise in this moment in time and become our highest self in the best way possible. What's up, Green 27? 727, right? You are the student and the teacher. Listen. And the teacher is very, very quiet, by the way. Your intuition, your higher self is quiet. Why? Because it doesn't need to bellow like the ego. It doesn't need to take up space like human beings in their weird ass way of being. I see somebody, Cosmic Rose has a question. Hold on real quick, right? It doesn't need to just be out there with it. The teacher says, listen, I'm going to let you learn that shit on your own, but here's a few nuggets. Here's what I think you should do. Does that make sense? This is starting off Tuesday. Hold on. Cosmic Rose says, it feels as if I feel these energies 1-2 days in advance, already done when I hear it. Could my birth time be off? No. The thing is, Cosmic Rose, first of all, this is a transit reading. This reading is for everybody, meaning that these are the positions of the planets in the sky, right, on any given day. However, some never, your particular chart, not to say it's off or on, wrong or right, your particular chart, your personality, and dare I say, which is a whole lot more important than astrology, your intuition, your spiritual maturity can latch on to these energies a day or two before. Absolutely. You're just a witch, a good witch, the best witch, an intuitive soul. And we all feel this. That's the reason why I come on here and do these things, because it not only helps to guide us through the week, y'all. If y'all didn't notice, it helps to guide us through the week, but it also lets us know the energies that are around us before we even feel it, so we can be prepared. That's all, because most of us on there are like me. Why? Because I beget you, you beget me. We reflect one another, you dig? So I feel this, so I know you do too, Cosmic Rose. This is just information so you can pump it up throughout the week and be informed. If this information is hitting you, by the way, y'all on YouTube, go on and hit that like button. I appreciate that. It's about 25 of y'all in here. Y'all can hit that thing and share this information too, please. Thank you very much. Let's get on into Tuesday. You welcome. Rabbi Rob, you here. Sweet bellowing voice of yours. So happy you are here. Continuing on Tuesday. Now check it. Understand that irritation, that brat, don't hold on to her. Don't hold on to the brat, okay? Because she's funkified. No, I'm just joking. Don't hold on to her, okay? Because later on Tuesday, if not directly after, we'll feel this too, Cosmic Rose, that moon trining up Mars. The willingness to lead with belief and optimism, not urgency or boredom. Find the formula to drive the car home to self. Y'all get that? So you are plagued by a moment of irritation and self-centeredness on Tuesday, early Tuesday. And then all of a sudden you get the willingness to move forward past that thing, catch that bus, catch that train, get on that vehicle. You get that? Because it will help you to find a formula to drive yourself home, to drive yourself to becoming to who you are. Finding motion. Mars is activation. Mars is movement. Mars is anger, but in the best way, because it's trined this moon. Trining is harmony because it brings light and energy and hope to the way that you move. So get on the bus. Find a willingness to lead you somewhere. You know what? Let me shake this brat off. Let me figure this out. Let me quiet that student voice inside me, and let me listen to the teacher, because the teacher has the bus pass. The teacher has the resources. The teacher knows who to talk to and who not to talk to. Leo energy is very, very, very opportunistic. Understand this, right? It can be used in a very negative way when it's being in this low level energy, or it can be used in a higher way when it says, I need to just jump to the next lily pad and get to where I need to get. And y'all motherfuckers better come on if you coming. That's how that Leo energy works. Has no time to wait for nobody. So on Tuesday, when that moon in Leo is trining up that Mars in Sagittarius, it's like, okay, I'm listening to the teacher now. I'm going to use every opportunity possible. I'm going to use every sense of hope possible, every optimistic thread that comes my way possible, because why? I'm moving forward. I'm getting on the bus, cuz. Now wait. Pause. And I know this sounds very, very contrary, but that's life for you. In and out. That same moon is squaring up Mercury on that day. So although we want to move, we want to get the bus pass, we want to find the way, the formula, the motion to go. The mind is like, wait. You may not know what to say and or have the concentration to listen to other naysayers, right? Alter your self-talk and champion yourself into winning. The mind is going to be challenged at the same time in which we know we need to move. The purpose and the meaning behind all of this is don't listen to the naysayers. Don't even listen to your own continued self-hate talk. We need to learn in the best way possible to alter our self-talk at the moment it happens. At the moment it happens. I'm going to use myself for an example. I've said to myself a good 3 years ago, and it has worked. Every time I talk negatively about my body, I'm correcting her. Every single time. And it helps. Talk to me, y'all. Do y'all sometimes want to snatch that voice inside your head? And specifically on Tuesday, it'll be like, we need to go this way. And then the voice inside your head goes, bitch, you can't go that way. Snatch. You know what? I can go that way. You know what? If I don't know what to do, I'm going to find out what to do that way. Almost instantly. Snatch it. Snatch your thought. Alter it. Rewind selector. You turn this motherfucker. You understand? I mean, turn the bus around. Do you get that? In that moment, not a moment too late. I'm trying to tell you, please get into that habit, y'all. I know you know this. We always talk about self-talk. We always talk about affirmations, but how many of y'all catch yourselves in the moment? How many of y'all catch yourselves just when you are in the middle of a conversation, even if it's out loud, even if it's making yourself look like Boo Boo the Fool? Wait, hold on. I don't mean I'm fat. What I mean is I would really like to lose about 10 pounds and get my waistline back a little bit. That's what I mean. Instantly, the cells in your body, instantly, the brain starts to rewire. Instantly, your nervous system is like, oh, she's not hating on us. Wait, hold on. Wait. She actually thinks we're beautiful. So what happens? You walk into the room, beautiful. You walk into the room, nice. You walk into the room, abundant. You walk into the room, ready. You walk into the room, courageous. Whatever it is, the switch of your self-talk on Tuesday, you re-alter your mind. So you know you're ready for the changes. Now, on Tuesday, that moon is squaring up Uranus, the planet of changes. So you need to adjust that self-talk. Because the planet of changes is like, oh my gosh, I don't know if we can do this, because now we need to switch who we are. Now we need to switch the scenes. Now I need not to be around so many people that are talking about them being fat, them being out of shape, them looking ugly. This shirt don't look nice on them. I got to change up my environment most of the time. I got to be ready when I walk into these rooms. That's what Uranus says. So change scares you because you got to change up some things. Are you comfortable about where you are right now? And does this spinning out in conflict give you the illusion of victory? Let me sip on that, bitches. Let me sip on that. Come on now. How you doing as you come in at the right time? Not a moment too soon. Please hit that like button on YouTube if any of this is resonating. I really appreciate that. And lets YouTube know that I'm doing my job, and it gets this information out to those that maybe like you, needs to hear a word every now and again. You did? So understand that. Let me take on that last question. The spinning out. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to think. Should I stop myself? I don't know if I stop myself. If I stop myself, I'm gonna look crazy. People gonna think I'm crazy. They're gonna think I'm fat. They're gonna think I'm insecure because I stopped myself from saying that I'm fat. Am I insecure? Should I be insecure? I don't know what I should. Sonja. But listen, does that rant sound like your brain? That's the question. And do you really, really, really feel like you are doing your best to navigate that space the best way you know how? Do you feel like there's some victory because of that? Do you feel like because you question in your brain that you're getting somewhere because of that? I'm talking fast. Like I said, I'm drinking tea. Do you feel like you get somewhere because of that? There's some really smart and intelligent people in here that will go, yes. And I'm not mocking you. I know you're smart because your brain is overactive, right? So you think about all the things, but sometimes we can think about too many things, y'all. And sometimes we can say to ourselves, well, at least I'm thinking, at least I'm paying attention to it all. At least I am aware. At least I'm compartmentalizing. But here's what you're not doing. You're not allowing spirit to take over your body. You're not allowing spirit and your intuition to be the master of your walk. Your brain is not the master of your walk. It is the servant to your soul. We know that. The brain assists. It's a tool. You dig? It assists us. It's not the one that's making all the decisions. Your soul makes the decision, cousin. Your soul makes the decision. Stop playing with yourself. Okay? I just want to tell you that because changes are coming. Changes are here. Forget the coming. They are here. They are in your face. All they're asking you, especially this week, is to open up your heart. That moon in Leo kicked it off. Open up your heart center. See what you need to do, how you need to be, how you need to flow. What courage and willingness you need to have in order to step through these thorny spaces and places that are telling you otherwise. Y'all get that? Ask questions if you don't. I'd really appreciate that thing there. And hey, jump on my $111 special for 45 minutes. That's only going to go until December 25th. Y'all know I come up with these pop-up specials every now and again because I do know people are challenged financially in some kind of way, but at the very least on a really strict budget. I get it. So get this 45-minute reading, which usually goes to about an hour sometimes, depending on how they're talking, for $111. The information is in the description box below here on YouTube and also in my my Linktree ad. Linktree in the bio. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm so glad that you're here. Look at spirit and your ancestors bringing you on in here. I appreciate you for being here, darling. Let's go to Wednesday. Because Wednesday kicks off a whole other vibration because the moon goes into Virgo. Uh-oh. I say that with love. I say that with all the love in the world. You know why? Because Virgo will get you right. Again, we're talking about the moon being in placements because the moon absolutely helps us to move through our day. It's expression, it's mood, it's reaction, it's emotion. Right? It's our karmic energy that we are trying to navigate through, thrift through. Say that 5 times fast. Thrift through. You see what I'm saying? So with the moon being in Virgo on Wednesday, it's like snatch it up with details, with not only discernment, but with some type of discrimination, with some type of criticalness. Right? Virgo energy, that moon in Virgo goes, wait, hold on. I got questions. I'm curious about a thing. Moon in Virgo allows us all to become curious about the way that we feel and about the way others feel. Ask the question, become inquisitive, write down the findings, figure it out for yourself. Now, in a mind kind of way, yes, because Virgo is ruled by Mercury and Mercury is the mental energy of the universe, but it's in a way in which, because it's Virgo, it's caring. I'm only asking the question so I can service you. I'm only asking you what color you like so I can give you the best color, so I can give you your favorite color. I'm only asking you what foods you like so I can make sure I prepare them with exactness. That's Virgo energy. It comes off to some people as being nitpicking and somewhat, whatever this word is, somewhat, that, but at the same time, it's doing it because it cares. It's an earth sign. Earth signs care like that. Also on that day, right, Neptune goes direct. Hallelujah. And thank you, God, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. And Buddha, too. And Archangel Michael. Why? Because Neptune going direct gets us out of the cloud. Here we go, y'all. When Neptune was retrograde for the last couple of months, Neptune has been reevaluating. This is on Wednesday. Neptune has been reevaluating our dreams. If your dreams have been off the hook, You blame it on Neptune going retrograde. Been reevaluating our subconscious. Has been reevaluating our imaginations, the artist in us. What do I need to do? How do I need to write? What voice do I need to use in my writings, in my music, in my paintings? What am I trying to convey, right? From the subconscious out to the reality. It has been on review. With Neptune going direct, though, it's about saying, I think I know what I'm doing. I think the cloud is lifting, and all of that sifting through has allowed me to see what is really me from the inside out, has allowed me to not be confused about my own inner convictions. Does this make sense? Are y'all feeling y'all need this? Is the point. That's the question I want y'all to answer. Please, do you feel like you need for this cloud to lift? Do you feel like you need to wipe your eyes and go, wait, hold on. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see that thing. And you is that thing. I can see what it is Spirit's been telling me. I can see my position, my pointedness. Thank you, Kia, for answering my question. I can see now. So here it comes. Now, from Wednesday on, I want y'all to pay attention to every aspect that has to deal with Neptune, okay? Because this is how Neptune is absolutely tweaking that thing with a hammer and a wrench, more like a wrench, is absolutely tweaking that thing. All right. Thank y'all for answering. Thank you, Miss Ironetta. Chanel Roberts is here. Thank you, sweetie pie. Oh, what's up, Roxy? How you doing, baby? Thank you. Thank you. The fog is lifting, honey. Let's go. Be done, because it's happening. It's happening. I'm so happy for you. Let's do it. So going into Wednesday, we need to know this, though, that moon in Virgo, it wants to quincunx Pluto and Neptune. Now, hold on. As we are wiping our eyes, as the clarity is coming clear, right? There's an irritation about your findings, possibly, maybe. Maybe you let somebody stand on your neck a little too long, right? Maybe you were hard on yourself as you recognize these findings. Maybe the artist in you hasn't really been, doing his or her part, has been sitting on their words, has been sitting on their paintbrushes. Maybe the inspiration, the imagination has been a little foggy, right? And then as you become clear, there's an irritation that comes across you because you're like, God damn it. I didn't do that thing I said I was going to do. I didn't do that. Oh my gosh, what the heck? And you feel like you lose a sense of power in some kind of way as the thing starts to become clear. Now, this is the uh-oh moment, because the thing is that even as you become clear, it's like even as somebody gives you the $1 million treat, even as somebody says, you want a car, you're like, oh, do I have a garage to put that car in? There's a moment in which you're like, do I have the follow-up? And why didn't I have the follow-up before? Don't do that to yourself. Don't criticize the fact that you didn't have the follow-up before. Hi, mommy. Don't criticize the fact that possibly maybe you could have discerned it a different kind of way. As you are rereading your journals, as you're recognizing the things that made you flinch. Oh, girl, you said that? You felt that? Oh, my gosh. That kind of thing. Don't do that. Please. Hey, Melissa, don't do that. Why? Because we go through those moments, y'all. Those moments are just as important as the victory. Those moments in which you recognize your growth, in which you recognize you sat on your own hands, in which you recognize you allowed people to lead you astray. You allowed them, right? Those moments is when you can feel stronger, right? You're taller. You got that rod up your back that goes, wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Instead of being hard on yourself, you go, oh, that's not going to happen again. Does that make sense? Y'all hearing me? You start to get a little, wait, hold on. I did let that happen. Now, why did I? The beautiful thing about Virgo energy and its criticism is that when it can criticize with a solution in mind, oh my God, that's gold. That's the gold of Virgo energy. Is because I know that this don't work. criticizing. I know that this don't work. I know. Let me ask the questions, being intuitive. Not intuitive, inquisitive. Let me ask the questions. Let me be a little nosy. Let me be a little curious. Let me do these Virgoian things so I may do what? Find a solution to why I was so asleep in the first place up against Neptune. Why I was so powerless in the first place up against Pluto. Y'all get that? What's up, Chef Jade? What you got to eat? Right? Come on now. Recentering, recalibrating. I hope this is landing for y'all because this is landing for me. And again, forgive me if I stutter a little bit, if my mouth goes a little faster. It's the process of me being inspired by spirit and my mouth just don't move that quickly. As fast as they giving me the information. On Wednesday, Mercury is in opposition of Uranus. Now, talk to yourself. And let me say that again. Mercury, the planet of communication, is in opposition of Uranus, the change, the spiraling out, the possible chaos, right? Now, talk yourself into the possibilities of the different. Make plans that lean out of the box and use affirmations to guide you. More than the affirmations, though, Sonja, use that corrective self-talk that we was talking about 15 minutes ago, right? But you have to be willing, again, to think outside the box. Once you criticize yourself, ask the questions, get up out the fog when Neptune goes direct. Now you're like, wait, hold on. There's some changes I need to make. And as a matter of fact, I don't want to make the same changes I made before. Squirrel, this is a very interesting story, but a brilliant analogy on some level. When I was in the States, which I live in, the United States, but I took one trip out to Europe some years ago. I had the same clothes that I had in the States that I had in Europe, wearing them totally different. Perspective, the need to change, the talking to yourself going, wait, hold on, we can wear this yellow dress with a purple skirt and some blue boots, as long as it flows. And this is the artist in me sometimes. What up, Yazara? Right? In order to flow. Now, to some of y'all, don't get critical. I know one or two of y'all was like, oh, that's a lot of colors, whatever. No, listen to what I'm really saying. The bigger picture is this, is that sometimes we have to switch. Sometimes we have to change what it is that we already have in our closet, what we already have in our possessions, the same amount of money that's in our bank account, to say, let me spend this differently. It didn't look the same, right? It doesn't have to look like you thought. Exactly, Chef Jay. It doesn't have to look like you thought because you changed the perspective. So again, using that analogy, I go to Europe and I have all these different colors on, but I feel different, right? I appreciate that. The moon is in Leo today. Leo, sunshine energy. You get that? Do y'all get that? So it says, stay open to the perspective change. Stay open to whatever it is that you got. How you going to flip that a little bit differently? How you going to think outside the box with it after you start making all of those detailed changes and assessments when that moon in Virgo comes on in? Are y'all following the way that I talk? Oh, I need some more tea. I feel like doing a dance because this feels so good. Because, and you know why? You know I feel so good? Because I feel the empowerment, y'all. This is a squirrel little download moment. When we start to get this information in a way in which it hits our cells, don't think like this is just resonating. Oh, Sonja's just talking some good shit. Oh, I'm in church. Woohoo, girl, that's right. Take it. Take it for yourself. Put it in your cells. Breathe it as it feels good so it can become a part of your body. That's the danceable moment. That's the moment in which you go, yes, I can live this life like this. Not because Sonja said so. Ain't got nothing to do with the human. Get off of the human. It don't have nothing to do with the human. It has to do with the spirit and the inspiration that's hitting you in your heart right now. That's why you're on here listening to this thing, right? I could look a totally different way and saying the same words, you did? It don't have nothing to do with that. This is what inspires and empowers me. I don't know about y'all, Because why? I know if I get this in my body and I go out into the world and there are challenges that come my way, I can react differently now. If I have conversations that once triggered me and all of a sudden I'm like, I'm not letting you get me like that. What? What you say? As a matter of fact, that don't even merit a response. I'm going to look the other way and just put on a little smile. And you know why? Because you let the truth get embodied in you and to change you around. You like my little dance move? you get what I'm saying? Come on, Aranetta. Let's do this thing. On Thursday, the moon stays in Virgo. Y'all have questions? Please ask them. I love questions. I love questions. It brings enlightenment and clarity to everybody in the community. Questions are good as long as they're for the community, not just trying to poach a gosh darn reading right now. Don't do that. I got a reading special that's happening at $111 for 45 minutes. Jump on that thing. Exchange some energy and some money with your girl, and let's make that happen. All the information is in the description box below. Thursday, the moon stays in Virgo, right? And check this out. Mercury, the planet of what that is, the planet of communication, right? Planning, processing, speaking, orating, listening, all the things that have to do with your mercurial situation, right? It's going into Sag because we're moving direct in Mercury right now. It backed up into Scorpio and now it's going into Sag on Thursday, a whole nother vibration, right? Meaning that we're speaking with honesty, meaning that we want to think about where it is that we're going, what the future has. We're no longer sitting in the past. We're no longer sitting in the depth. We're no longer sitting into what can be. When Mercury goes into Sagittarius on Thursday, it's about what not only will happen, I'm getting up and making it happen. At least my thoughts are. My planning is. Now, here's a little caution, though, when Mercury slides through Sagittarius. Sometimes we can move too fast, though. We move through it honestly, because Sag loves honesty, right? But sometimes it can move fast and miss steps. Sag energy, I love, and happy solar return to all the Sages out there, especially my girl Angel today. Happy solar return to you, sweetie pie face. But Sages move fast, but sometimes Sages move with how should I say this? With an idea that work is beneath them. Steps are beneath them. Waste of time. If I can figure it out, if I know what I'm doing and who I am and I can see the destination, I'm going to glide over there. At the very least, do a swift tumble and fall and get up. A whole dramatic kind of like swishing around, scheming how to get past the work and up underneath authority and all the things. That's how Sag moves. So when Mercury goes into Sag, I need y'all to caution yourselves in the way you think. Try not to think like the quarterback trying to slip and dive underneath the situation in order to get the ball to the end zone. Step by step, because we don't want you to miss the steps. There's something brilliant in working. There's something brilliant in inching along. There's something brilliant in paying attention. Staying exuberant for sure with that Mercury and Sag. Staying with the adventure of the thing. Staying in honesty, right? But do it in a way in which you are aware each and every step so you can make the adjustments along the way. Why? Because there's way too much going on, right? The dreaming gym, right? So that's on Thursday. The moon is in Virgo, Mercury is in Sag, and that happens, by the way, at 5:40 p.m. on the eastern side of life. And here's the first aspect of Thursday. Mercury, before it goes into Sag, still in Scorpio, right? Will trine up Neptune. So before we get this propulsion in our brain to move fast like that Sag I just so openly expressed, right? Before we do that thing on Thursday, we could feel a lull in thought. We could feel a deep dive into our thoughts, recognizing how to materialize our imagination. That's needed. That's a needed pause. That's a definite needed pause. And I'm glad Spirit brought that to me in this way. Before we jump off the freaking mark, ready, set, go. Before Mercury goes into Sag and goes Ready, set, go. It's going to sit in Scorpio and sit with Neptune and have a deep conversation with Neptune. Yo, that thing we've been thinking about all this time. Yo, those imagination. Yo, sit back, have a joint. Don't that sound like a joint conversation? Yo, those things we've been dreaming about. I think we can do that thing. Yo, that information my cousin gave me last week. I should call the girl that knows the white girl, that knows the black girl, that knows the Asian chick. Oh, I think we should do that thing. Yo, I'm gonna call that Latin brother that I ran into last week. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's that Mercury trining up that Neptune conversation. Those thoughts in your minds where you're like, yo, I've been meaning to. Because when Mercury goes into Sag, now you're going to do it. Y'all get that? Yes, yes, y'all. Y'all like the way I teach? Come on, stop playing. I'm dope. On Thursday also, that moon in Virgo is squaring up the sun. Okay. Your ego may get a little in a bunch. You fighting yourself because the details keep getting in the way. The details are serving the adventurous path, is what I put here in my notes. Be careful of that on Thursday. I'm just saying. It's an interesting kind of ride. Don't y'all see the up and down? Not necessarily the up and down. The step forward, the step back, the step, reassess, do a dance. Sound like the bus stop out this motherfucker. Ow, it's like doing the bus stop, like doing the line dance. That's this week. That's this week. It's the line dance week. As long as you got the rhythm, cuz as long as you learning the details to the footing, that moon in Virgo, right? As long as you got the exuberance before that moon in Leo trying to push you through, using your heart to get out on the stage and learn them goddamn line dances. Y'all know about line dances. On Thursday, it says, listen, don't fight yourself because your feet keeps tripping over your feet and you got to get that switch, turn around, left foot, right foot, 2 times, hop, jump. Don't fight yourself. Just know that it's part of the making. It's part of the movement. It's part of the learning of the dance, because before you know it, you'll be like, hey, and then you start adding a dip to your, ooh, 1, 2, 1 to the left, to the right. But right, Cosmic Rose? It's that line dance. I'm trying to tell you. So Thursday with that moon hitting up against that sun, though, again, don't fight yourself. Don't get all your panties in a bunch. Don't do that to you. Just know that you're moving in the rhythm, in the speed, in the direction in which you should. Get caught up in the details of the line dance. Get caught up in the, oh my God, the left foot. What the hell? I'm going to sit down. No, don't sit down. You can't sit down because you in it now, cuz. You done bought the outfit. You done bought the understanding. You done bought the drinks. You sitting around with your girlfriends and you on blast. You on blast. The light is on you. You on blast. So what you gonna do while you trying to learn the line dance? Keep laughing and keep getting in. Left foot, right foot, jump, turn around, and hump. Also on Thursday, that moon, I like this, is sextiling in Virgo. The moon in Virgo, sextiling Jupiter. You know why I like this? Because it's like, listen, just pay attention to the details. You know why? Because if you do, you stay in that dance, right? That Jupiter, Cancer in Jupiter in Cancer, even though it's going retrograde, it will bring you the particular movements. I put movements and didn't even know I was talking about the dancing. It will bring you through those particular movements to help the blessings land with care and with safety. Can I sip another sip of this gosh darn drink? You would think I had some vodka up in this mug, although I haven't drank alcohol in months. You would think so. Because I'm feeling it like some straight spirits. You got to be careful of the details. You got to be on the details of that dance because you want to be led in safety. I'm talking about safety of the heart. I'm talking about caring of the heart, right? Hold on, chef. I'm talking about caring of the heart. I'm talking about understanding, like, as I'm getting this, I'm getting better. As I'm getting this, I feel good. As I feel good, I feel safe. As I feel safe, I can be myself. I can change. I can do the rules, I can do the things that the rules call for. I can feel clear and know that I am taking care of me in this moment in time. How good does that feel? Come on now. Staying with that line dance. That's when you start adding the dips because you're like, I paid attention to every detail. Now I feel good when I bounce my booty to the left and I'm like, ow, that feels right. Now you on the rhythm. Ain't nothing like being on rhythm, y'all. Come on, I'm black. Ain't nothing like being on rhythm. When you on rhythm, you feel like you right nice with the wind. When you on rhythm, y'all know I'm a poet. Don't let me freestyle right now. When you with the rhythm, you feel like you don't get wet from the wave. Come on now. When you in rhythm, you feel like you won't cry and everybody's supposed to taste your tears when you in rhythm. I'm black. Chef said, should I look at Neptune as what I believe is possible? Oh, absolutely, because that's where the beliefs start. You did? Hey, Shanice. How you doing, Hampton homie? That's where the beliefs start. Neptune, in our imagination, in the unseen. Yes, you got to believe from the unseen, y'all. You got to believe from the unseen. But then there's steps to that because it can't just stay in the unseen. You sitting in the back of your house or whatever, wherever you are, and you going, I believe I could fly, motherfucker. I'm not going to sing that song because I don't like that dude. But I believe it. I believe it. Now we're learning how to put the discipline on it, right? Now we're learning how to put the steps on it, right? Now we're learning how to navigate it. Now we're learning, like, that's the practice, because that practice helps it to become reality, is simply put, right? Chef said, Cancer is in this dance, learning to find emotional safety inside and out. Come on, let's do that. Let's do that, Chef. Safety is important to that Cancer energy for sure. Know that. And Jupiter is in Cancer going retrograde. Rhythm is everything. I was wondering if somebody was going to respond to my little rhythm poem. Nobody responded to my poem, Royal. It's all good. That's just the Leo in me, like popping my own collar. Yes, we need that safety of self. We need that self-care. We need to know that it's okay to look at the details. We need to know that it's okay to be particular about how we need to walk. We need to know that we are worthy of that. No, I need the red one, please. No, not the maroon one. I need the red one, please. No, not the burgundy one. I need the red one, please. I need to be particular because y'all don't get me. I need red, lipstick red, not polished red. I need lipstick red. I need what I need because that helps me feel what? Safe, secure, taking care of me. Come on now. Friday, that moon goes into Libra, a whole nother vibration. Now you want to involve partnerships. Now you want to involve collaborations. Now you want to involve being fair, being upright, being just. Now, on some level, when it responds negatively, you want to involve some type of cynicism. And I'm going to get to that in a minute because Saturday and what's that? Sunday is gnarly in that cynicism thing, but we gonna get on that in a minute. This is Friday. Let's stay where we at, Sonja. Friday is going into Libra. We'll talk about Moon and Libra in a minute, a little bit more. But before we do that, let's remember that before it was in Libra, it was in the sign before that, right? The detailed particular Virgo. When it was in Virgo, Friday morning, that moon in Virgo will square up Mars in Sag. So we got to be patient. When you wake up on Friday, be patient with yourself. You got a meeting, I'm going Christmas shopping. How many of y'all getting into Christmas this year? Can you give me a yes, y'all, or give me like, nah, I'm good. I just want to take a quick poll because this is just me. My mother keeps talking about me. I don't know if she's still on here, but she was talking about me. Put up some lights, Sonia. Do something. And I'm like, bah, humbug. Forget the lights. Forget this capitalistic society. Is it just me? Y'all good? Are y'all trying to get into Christmas? Who? Thank you for responding. D said, nah, I'm good. Judy said, I'm trying, girl. I saw your little thing outside your door, Judy. You are trying. The thing is cute, but it's like sitting there like, I mean, do I like Christmas? That's how I interpret it anyway. That was funny as fuck to me. Like, y'all trying. You already put up lights? Oh, that's so cool. Cosmic Rose, I may be inspired by you, but I don't know. Somebody says, Chef said a hard pass. She's sick of capitalism. I'm right there with you. So I'm not the only one. Shanice said, I'm fighting for it. But you fighting because that's that Capricorn that deals with traditions. Capricorns are like, yes, we do this every year, everybody. Get it together. It's a magical time for you. I get that. I'm so sorry I can't pronounce your handle. A magical time for all of my family traditions and togetherness. You must have some Capricorn somewhere too. Christmas could kick rocks for me. I'm gonna be honest with you. However, I could be bullied into a light or two. I'm just gonna listen to my mother because that's what you do. You listen to your mother, right? I'm gonna get some lights. I'm gonna put it on my terrace. I'm gonna make it look all festive. I might get some cookies or something. Bake some cookies. How cynical do I feel right now? I'm just like, you kind of want to. It's such a weird feeling. Am I the only one? It's such a weird feeling. I want the lights, but I don't want the lights. I want this. I love the people coming together. I love that I'm sorry, I'm going on this little rant, y'all, but just bear with me because I don't really talk to nobody too much about this. But I love the fact that the street slows down a little bit. There's not too much traffic. You know what I mean? People are kinder. People want to hold it. I mean, even white people are nice. I'm sorry, no offense to any Caucasians on this thing. I love everybody. Trust me when I tell you. But you know what white people I'm talking about. Even those white people, they even nice. I mean, it becomes a little bit harmonious. I like the feeling. But God damn it, I'm not trying to spend money, and I'm not trying to fuel this damn economy and all of these gosh darn corporations that don't mean nothing to me and that don't do nothing for my children and my nephews and my nieces and my grandmother and my grandmothers are not here. My mother and all the elders that I know. I'm over it. Okay, anyway, I just had to let that out. So on Friday, when that moon that's funny. So on Friday, when that moon is squaring up Mars, there's the impatience. Be patient out there. Do yourself a favor. If you feel like me, you're a little bah humbug out this mug. Celebrate the parts I love. I will, Cosmic Rose. I'm gonna read these comments later because I know I went on a little rant. I'm not the only one. Oh, thank you, Chef. Listen. Friday, be patient. Fall in love with you a little bit slower. Fall in love with the process a little bit slower, like y'all telling me. Fall in love with what it is that makes you happy. And that's all that matters. It's not about putting the power in the capitalism. It's not about putting the power in the peoples and the folks that's out there. It's about falling in love with what makes me happy. That's the message for Friday as we wake up, okay? It's also going to go into the moon itself, right? It's going to trine up Uranus. So change will happen when we do that. Okay. Following my own prescription. Maybe change will happen. Maybe I'll start to get a little festive inside my soul. Maybe I'll gain another 5 pounds, in which I do not need by eating all them goddamn cookies, but at least I'll be happy. I'm just saying. Change will happen if you follow what makes you slower and more patient on Friday. Also, that moon, because it's in Libra now, in this moment in time, with the moon sextile and Mercury in Sagittarius, so bring life to the new by taking it into your life. Let me say that again. Bring life to the new by talking life into it. Same message. Bring life to the new information that's coming in by talking life into it. Give it the exuberance. Give it the power by speaking it into existence. Give it the happiness. Give it the possibilities. Whatever it may be. Again, just using myself and my download rant as a little bit of inspiration. Christmas, whatever it may be for you on Friday, whatever it feel like it's teetering and it's about to fall off the shelf, give it life. Give it life. Oh, you can come back on the shelf. Come on now. We'll do the thing. We'll make the thing happen. We'll love Christmas. We'll love the family coming over. It's all right. Bring your dog too. It's all right. Bring the cat. I don't care. Everybody's going to get along. Talk it into existence is what it's saying on Friday, so you can feel the power, because that moon is going to trine up Pluto as well. All right. I like Friday because even though we wake up with the little impatience, there's a little not only empowerment that comes through it, but there's a little self-perpetuated talk, but also the feeling, the ability, the victory behind it to go, oh, I really create my own existence. That's Friday. I really create my own existence. What it is that I believe, what it is that I feel, what it is that I know to be true will be. Boom. As I summarize that point, look at that. On Saturday, the moon stays in Libra. Again, Libra's about partnerships, collaboration, just being fair, being cynical, also being charming, charismatic out this mug. I love Libra energy and that charisma. Very, very manipulative when it comes to that charisma, though, in the best ways possible, right? My mother can get me to do anything. My mother can get a lot of people to do anything, being the Libra that she is. It's a sweet talk, but it's more than just a sweet talk. She makes it make sense. The moon being in Libra, if you need to be charismatic on Saturday, right? Make it make sense. Make it touch some real part. Make it say, okay, I know you don't want to do a thing. I know you don't want to feel a thing. You could be talking to yourself or talking to somebody else. But the real of the real is we got to do it because of X, Y, and Z. That's the conversation and the feeling on Saturday. More so the conversation so it can bring you power. You know why? Because Mercury in Sag is sextiling Pluto in Aquarius. You got to love when the brain says, I got the assignment. I see the real, cuz I got the resources. I got the people. They are mine to snag. So watch me work. Watch me shine. Watch me be powerful. Watch me do the thing. Because the mind is in alignment with the transformation that you need to make. That's Saturday. At the same time, that moon is sextiling Venus. Because we're worth it, baby. We are the abundance. Can I download on that real quick? Y'all got a little bit of time? Can I download on that? That we are the abundance. Thank you for coming on in here. Can I download on that? One day, I was standing in my kitchen. I was telling my friend Jean and Tangi this about a week or so ago. I was standing in the kitchen, and all of a sudden, I hear Spirit say, thank you for letting me download. I didn't even wait for the answers. I was like, can I do it? Okay, let me do it. I was standing in the kitchen and I was saying to myself, talking about money, talking about this capitalistic society. I'm not going down that boulevard again, right? And I was like, gosh darn money. And I heard Spirit say, you are the money. You are the abundance. You are. And I started thinking like, okay, I am. And they said, no. And I was telling Jean and them this the other day because I kept repeating it 9 times. I am the abundance. And I'm like, don't y'all feel that? Like, I am. I am. No, I am. And they're like, yeah, I got it. And I'm like, no, I am. Because what I visualized is me not chasing. Y'all get that? What I visualize is the abundance not being outside of me, needing to obtain it in order to make me, me. What I visualize is the abundance coming around me, circulating me, getting inside my back, in my spine, in my belly, telling me you the gold, girl. Your talents, your gifts, your voice, your weekly rundowns, the information you share, the readings that you partake in, that's the gold. When you start knowing you are the abundance on Saturday, when your brain speaks to Pluto, and says, transform by the things that you know, transforms by the things that you are, right? Because why? It can bring you your worth, your abundance, Venus, your money. You are the money. What you bring to this life is abundant. Do y'all get that? You are the gold. You are the diamond, chef. Come on now. Again, please say that. Please say that to yourself. Please put that here in the comments. I am the abundance. I am the abundance. And when you say it out loud, when you put it in the comments, feel that vibration and that sensation reach from your toes all the way up to your calves, to your thighs, to your hips, to your belly, to your heart, to your breasts, to your neck, to your face, to your dome, to your arms. Feel the abundance just swell inside you. You are it. Because you're the dopest teacher, because you're the dopest chef, because you're the dopest mother, because you're the dopest bus driver, because you're the dopest truck driver, because you're the dopest executive, because you're the dopest assistant, because you're the dopest person that work at the laundromat. I am the abundance. Thank y'all. I am the abundance. Say it. I am the abundance. I'm the dopest writer. I'm the dopest director. I'm the dopest screenwriter. I am what I do and who I am is making me the money, cuz when I felt that, it changed the game. And whenever I go back into my broke ass conditioning, my welfare project thoughts in which I came from, which I love and be loved, I beloved the projects. I still do. But there's a stigma that comes with the projects, and that we are always at lack because they made us feel that way. And because we took that on. No, 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 no. I'm the abundance. Kick rocks. Whenever I feel that lack, I turn that around. And I swear to goodness, y'all, here comes a reading. I swear to goodness, somebody will call me and go, Sonja, I need you to do this. I swear to goodness, all of a sudden, there's another person's going to the retreat. We're going to SEQUOIA National Forest, by the way. If y'all want to come, go to my website, wordlifeastrology.com, right? All of a sudden, the feeling takes over and the vibration goes out. When the vibration goes out, it begets what you said you are. Boom. On Sunday, happy Hanukkah to all of our Jewish viewers. I appreciate you and all that you've gone through and who you are. Celebrate responsibly. That's when Hanukkah starts on Sunday, the 14th. The moon will be in Libra, but at the end of the day, at 10:51 p.m., the moon is going to go into deep ass Scorpio. You're welcome, changing insights. Zena, you're welcome. You're welcome. That's right. You better say it. I don't know who that is. Lila, Leia, Cat. Oh, Sonja. LYAKAT 5. You are the dopest screenwriter. Do that thing. Right or wrong, what's happening? How you doing? Right? Let's go into Sunday. Y'all see how I'm just trying to blend these days into one another. By the end of the day, that moon will go into Scorpio, but most of the day will be in Libra. So stay with that fair understanding of things. Now, Sunday is interesting, and I'm going to run it down to y'all real swiftly. When we wake up, Mars and Sag wants to square off Neptune and Pisces. Are you mad at the delusions? You may be asking yourself, who's the adult in the room? Hey, how you doing? Who's the adult in the room? Why? Pause. Hold on. Because the day before that, you felt powerful. Because the day before that, you had to remind yourself you were the abundance. Because the day before that, you tapped into your power. And then on Sunday, this is just the way the universe works, y'all. Y'all don't know this by now? We're always given these tweaking tools. We're always given these contrary feelings and contrary movements and motions and understandings so we can what? Get stronger in our own convictions. So you say to yourself, the universe is playing tricks. No, it ain't playing tricks. You perceived it as a trick. What the universe is doing is trying to get you stronger so you can stand on your own self. You get that? So you can be convicted by what your soul wants you to do. Because you rule you. You are your own authority, right? So on Sunday, when Mars, the planet of action, squares up Neptune, you feel like, who's the adult in this room? Why can't I move on these ideas and these imagination and this idea that I'm the abundance? Why can't I move on that? First of all, you don't have to do the movement. The idea of you being the abundance is already making you shift and move. So why do we as mere humans think we got to always do a thing? That's what that Mars, the do, is squaring up against Neptune. The imagination is saying. You don't have to always move and groove and hustle and pretend and be an imposter and break backs. Break your own back for that matter. Break other people's back. You don't have to do that thing. You may feel like, well, who's going to do it? Who's the adult? Who got the responsibility? Spirit does. Kick back, relax, understand where power really lies. It's within. It's simple as that. It's inside. And if you have a hard time recognizing that right now in your solar plexus, that means you have work to do. That means you have to breathe into that solar plexus and remember who you are. Remember why you came to this planet, why you came to this gym, I like to call it, to work the things out. Understand that, okay? Sunday, that moon, and here's the best part about Sunday, because the moon is absolutely sextile in the sun. It's saying, listen, you may get a little confused this day. There may be some challenges, which I'm about to explain a little bit more. But remember to stay in the hope. Remember to stay in the shine on Sunday. Just remember that. The shine and moving forward to the future, the adventure in which you have decided to stay on. Okay? Why? Because that moon wants to square up Jupiter. Oh my God, my blessings need to adjust to my beliefs. Yeah, they do. Remember, you taking care of yourself. But here's the deal. The blessings don't make who you are. Okay? The rewards don't make who you are. The opportunities don't make who you are. Right? They come as a result. They come as a gift. You are the abundance. Stay there and allow the results to make its way through. Hi, Danielle. How you doing? Right? Also on Sunday, that moon quincunxes, check this out. There's a straight irritation to Saturn, your disciplines, a straight irritation to Uranus, your changes, a straight irritation to Jupiter, the blessings, and a straight irritation to Neptune, our illusions, our subconscious. The moon is quincunxing all of those planets. Good God. And because the moon is in Libra, the cynicism in us is waiting for the shoe to drop. But do the work. Oh, hold on. Let me say that again. The cynicism in us is waiting for the shoe to drop on Sunday. But did you do the work? Do you know who you are? Did you do the work? Did you pay attention to the details? Did you do the work? Did you commit to shining this week? Did you do the work? Did you pay attention to the authority in you? Because if you did, you don't have to worry about this temporal confusion. This temporal, I don't know what I'm doing. That's just dust needing to settle. That's the old self coming up. That's conditioning, trying to grab your neck, trying to choke you out. Don't let the irritations and the frustrations destroy you. They are temporal. They are temporary. They do not stay. You understand? What's up, Jamaican Sue? Right? Remind yourself of that. Please and very please on Sunday. It's a lot of irritation Sunday. Even if it's you out there shopping, you out there talking to people, you out there running errands, you sitting home, you feeling irritated. I don't know. Should I get up? Should I go down? Should I wash clothes? Should I shop? Should I put up the goddamn lights, Sonja? I don't know. That is temporary. If we tap into self with meditation, if we tap into self with a quick 5-second breathing exercise, if we tap into self knowing, hold on. In this moment, I don't want to do a damn thing. Okay, then don't do nothing until you clear on what to do. Who's forcing you? Who's the boss? You are of you. That's all I'm saying. Because remember, on Sunday, the last aspect is the moon sextiling Mars. Keep it moving. Keep it stepping. Keep it moving. Mars being movement, Mars being aggression, Mars being sex, Mars being determination, Mars being passionate fire behind a direct, Mars doing what it needs to do to keep your feet moving. Mars is saying, yo, don't worry about it, baby. I got you. I know you're a little confused right now and you don't know what to do and you want to be frustrated because you don't have all the answers. You don't know what discipline you taking care of. Watch a movie, chill out, sit back, work in the garden, do some things that make you move, do some things that burn off that energy. Go play basketball, go swimming, do the things that you go hiking, go play with your dog, do the things that can get your mind off of your confusion as long as you are keep moving forward. Sometimes moving forward is doing other things off the grid. Does that make sense? Off of the grid being the things that you think you should be doing, the list, the plan that you should be following. Sometimes doing the thing, keeping it moving is having a nice little pointed distraction. So you can do what? Recalibrate yourself. So you can do what? Get stronger in your muscles to carry you to the next spot. That's exercise, right? So you can do the thing. That's all I'm saying. Listen, y'all got questions? That was a great little rundown, Sonja. I appreciate that, Sonja. You're welcome, Sonja. I felt some good stuff coming on through. We had a nice little prayer and a whole bunch of sage burning in this mug. I'm about to pull a card. Y'all ready for a card? And do you have any questions? Anything that would be for the crew, though, for the community here. I'd appreciate that. Any questions? And remember, I have that $111 special for you for 45 minutes. Hit me up, please. In the description box below, there is a Calendly link. I just want you to know, because some people, thank you, Chef, I appreciate that. Some people say, oh my God, I heard somebody say, is it really that simple? Just press this and schedule and pay? Yeah. Like, yeah, things can be simple. Oh, I meant to mention, thank you for bringing that back. Things to be simple, and we don't have to wait for the other shoe to drop. That's a download that I wanted to talk about earlier. We don't have to wait for the other shoe to drop. We got our shoes on, y'all. Spirit wanted to remind me to tell y'all, we got our shoes on. The other shoe ain't dropping. You don't have to wait for somebody to betray you. You don't have to wait for you to betray yourself. You've gone through enough. You've gone through enough. And you may think, I mean, Sonja, but that doesn't mean that life is going to be good from here on out. It's not. Nobody said that. There's still going to be ups and downs. But the moment that we have arrived at is going to garnish a whole lot of, in my opinion, and what I feel, and this download is true and exact coming through me. It's going to garner a whole lot of victories, a whole lot of blessings, a whole lot of sense of self, which is going to carry us through. When we continue to look for the other shoe to drop, the shoe comes out of nowhere. And you think you got Sonja's funny. You think you got three, I was going to say third legs. You think you got 3 legs out this motherfucker. Your shoes are on. You don't have 3 legs. Stop waiting. Stop waiting for somebody to stab you in the back. Trust yourself and trust people. Open your heart just enough and be discerning. I know some people, especially Scorpios, just cringed a little bit. I don't trust nobody. I get that. I totally get that, because the world is weird. But you can't do this shit by yourself. So you got to trust somebody. The shoe ain't dropping, y'all. You did the work, and continue to do the work, okay? Let's pick a card. Again, questions, now would be the time to ask. I hope this information landed in a way in which it can help you. At the very least, open up your heart to see the things that you need to see. Great Mother, Father, God. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Amen. Amen. You want to come out too? Y'all want 1 or 2? 1 or 2. I take the consensus. 1 or 2. I'm leaving it up to y'all and y'all intuition. Whatever the majority says. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Put up a 1, put up a 2. Put up a 1, put up a 2. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. I'll take whatever y'all say. Majority says 1, I'll do 1. Majority says 2, I'll do 2. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. What y'all thinking? Danielle said 2. How do you pronounce that COCEA. Is that French or something? What's up, Carly? You on the very tail end. Shanice said one. She's like, I got shit to do. Everybody on YouTube, Camille, Santi, Judy, ZP, Cosmic Rose, D Stokes, Jessica, D Beezer. Everybody up. Coco, thank you. Coco, it is French. Coco says two as well. Shanice, you can stick around for the first one, baby. Bella means beautiful said one. You can stick around for the first one because the majority has one. Two, it is. The first one, silence. That's why the second one came out. Silence. Listen, Linda, 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 Linda. The twos have it, Shanice. Listen, Linda. Okay? That's what you get in silence. You listen. Listen. Y'all don't hear me. Or maybe you just quiet. You got that? No. Anyway, here we go. Look at that beautiful card right there. See that face in there? Check that out. Look at that beautiful card. The silent mirror-like receptiveness of a star-filled night with a full moon is reflected in the misty lake below. The face in the sky is deep in meditation, a goddess of the night who brings depth, peace, and understanding. Now is a very precious time. It will be easy for you to rest inside, to plumb to the depths of your own inner silences to the point where it meets the silence of the universe. Excuse me. There is nothing to do, nowhere to go, and the quality of your inner silence permeates everything you do. It might make some feel uncomfortable, accustomed as they are to all the noise and the activity of the world. Never mind them. Seek out those who can resonate with your silence or enjoy your aloneness. Now is the time to come home to yourself. Did I not say that? To come home to yourself. The understanding and the insights that come to you in these moments will be manifested later on in a more outgoing phase of your life. That's the first one for those that need to go. Come home to yourself. Did we not talk about that? Rewind selector. Come back and see this on YouTube, Sonja Marie's Wordlife Astrology page. For those on Instagram, it stays up and I put timestamps up on there and everything. Did we not just talk about that? As we ask, why am I the abundance? The subconscious sneers us with the answer. You are the abundance, Angela, right? Come on, Ange. Because you got to see it within yourself. You don't get me hyped. Stay on here for another 20 minutes. I won't do it. The second card, the reason why it came on out. Gotta love spirit. You gotta love God. You gotta love spirit. You gotta love God. The tarot cards are not God. But I know the God in me helped to pick this card of success. I know that much. Because why? You got to get quiet in order to know what, Angie? You are the abundance. You are the success. You are the victory. I said, you want to come out, card? It said, yes, please. Can I come out? Just ask the people. Let them decide. I said, really? You really want to come? But listen, we got things to do. I'm getting a little hungry out this motherfucker. Mister got to go pee. No, just pull me out because they need to hear this. They need to know and be reminded that after they step into that silence and recognize that the message lies within them, that they are coming home to them. What? That we in rhythm, Coco. We in rhythm and we finding that success. Don't play with me. Most of all, don't play with yourself. This character is obviously on top of the world right now. Al. And the whole world is celebrating his success with a ticker tape parade. Because of your willingness, that moon in Leo energy, because of your willingness to accept the recent challenges of life, you are now or will soon be enjoying a wonderful ride on the Tiger of Success. Yo, welcome it. Enjoy it and share your joy with others, please. And remember that all bright parades have a beginning and an end. That's key. If you keep this in mind and squeeze every drop of out of the happiness that you are experiencing now, you will be able to take the future as it comes without regrets. But don't be tempted to try to hold on to this abundant moment or coat it in plastic so that it lasts forever. The greatest wisdom to keep in mind with all the phenomena in the parade of life, whether they be valleys or peaks, is that this too will pass. Celebrate, yes, and keep on riding the tiger. Ashe, and thank you for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So it is, and so it shall be. Amen. Shalom. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. All the things. Come on now. I feel goofy. I feel giddy. I feel high with spirit. And I'm so incredibly thankful. Thank you for joining me today, this Monday, this December 8th. I appreciate you. Go out in the world and be who you are. Shine that bright light today. Think of this yellow dress if you may, because the sun is all on you. It's time to be your courageous self. Okay, in the way that only you know how to be. You might have to get silent every now and again. Some folks, you're welcome, Coco. Some folks may be a little uneasy by your silence because what you're welcome, Chef. You're just observing. You're just trying to figure it out. But that brings you to your own victory because you know what to respond to. You know what to tap into. You know what to move on. You dig? I'm so happy for us. Isn't it dope? Just being a child of God. Hey, go out there and get some of that life on you. I'll talk to you next week. All right? All right. Adios. Peace.